So I'm here today with Chef Michael from Plae Bistro, and it's one of my favorite restaurants here in Green Bay, and I have an absolute favorite dish that I get every single time I come, and it's the spicy garlic chicken. And Chef Michael has been so generous, and he's going to actually teach me how to make it, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool.
So Courtney always comes in, I can tell she gets the spicy garlic chicken, and she likes our mushroom spaetzle. So I'm going to show you both of that. What I have here, we do a fresh chicken here at Plae Bistro. This is an 8-ounce chicken breast, never frozen. You can tell it's nice and thick, so that's why we choose to go with that. Flavor is great. What I have in the bowl here is it's probably about 6 leaves of basil. I did a nice chiffon out on that. Then I ran my knife across it again to kind of get it more of a rough chop.
Okay.
And what we do is we have garlic. This is about maybe a tablespoon, so I'll throw that in there. And this is also something that you don't see a lot, but you can get it in the grocery store. This is sambal chili paste. That's about a tablespoon of that as well.
Gives it that yummy kick.
Very spicy. You don't want to use too much.
Okay.
I also have mushrooms here. This is 1 cup. We pre-roast our mushrooms here. They add a lot of flavor, and it also saves on the cook time. But what you could do is maybe saute those off prior to mixing the ingredient. And we also have a half cup of Parmesan cheese right there. Throw that in. And you don't have to mix this up too good, but you just want to get everything kind of combined in there. You don't want it too loose, so if it happens to be too loose, you could add some more Parmesan cheese. And then that's ready to go. Now the tricky part here, yeah, very simple. This is the tricky part. We have the chicken breast. Now, you want to turn it this way towards you, have your cutting board out, and I have a fillet knife here. Okay. This one, it's kind of bendy, you can see.
This looks very dangerous.
It's sharp. I have one here too this one's bendy, not too flimsy though.
Okay.
Either way, it's going to work fine. You want to start this off by going into the head of the chicken here, right in the middle.
Right.
Kind of start to work your knife in. Now you could see it kind of moving right here if I move it up and down, and work it down to the bottom here. Get it down, you can see it's there, and then just a nice easy swoop to the front of here. And you don't want to open this part here too much, otherwise the stuff will come out. So the key is just a small little hole there.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a beautiful technique that I'm gonna have to work on.
It takes a little bit of time.
Try to make this. Okay.
Once you get that down though, you can stuff chicken with anything.
An acquired technique. Okay.
So if I need to open it up a little bit, just what you need, not too much.
Okay.
So that's the hole that we're looking for. So what I'll do now is I will take my mixture, and you want to put it on the spoon, kind of push it down a little.
Okay.
And then kind of just shove it in there. It's very simple. And you can put as much in there as you like. I'm going to go a little overboard here.
Yeah, I like it stuffed. I like a bunch in there.
And the reason I went all the way to the front of the chicken is now you can see I got my stuffing all the way down there. Okay, so now that my chicken's stuffed, I'm going to season it. I have a little bit of salt. And then I have a little bit of pepper. Now what we do here is we do a dredge in flour. Now what that's going to do, it's going to coat the chicken, and when I sear it, it's going to lock in the juiciness and the flavor that the chicken has.
That's so important in this dish.
So now I have my pan going here. I'll season that or put a little oil in there. And since there's flour on the chicken, I don't have to worry really about it sticking. So I can put that right in there. And with the heat up, it's going to start to get a brown color to it.
Okay. How long do you usually do that?
This here takes about, if you have the pan hot, about 30 seconds, and you should be good to go.
Okay.
Once it's brown on one side, you could flip it and throw it in the oven. We have our oven set at 425, and that takes about 10 minutes for that to cook. So from start to finish, it's about 12 minutes. But at home in your oven, you're going to want to do this for about 15 minutes. It's a different kind of oven.
And with the magic of TV, we already have
one ready to go.
Some of this ready.
And then this is what we're left with here.
And it smells amazingly delicious. I'm gonna have to devour that right now. Spicy garlic chicken would not be complete if we didn't add the mushroom spaetzle. So we're gonna learn how to make that so our meal is complete and delicious.
Okay, our mushroom spaetzle, you can see that my pan is smoking. That's not a bad thing. I'm gonna put that back on the heat, and I'll put the oil in there. And it's going to continue to smoke. The reason I do this is so that the spaetzle doesn't stick to the pan and you want to get a nice sear. Okay. So what we have here is a dumpling that's pre-done for us. And you're gonna wanna just cover the bottom of the pan with the dumpling. I always toss it first to get it coated with the oil. And then I'll add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And I'm gonna toss that one more time just to season it evenly. And you'll let it sit there. Now what this is gonna do, it's gonna brown the bottom of the spaetzle. And you almost wanna treat this like a pancake. You'll see me flip it in about 30 seconds where it's gonna be brown on the bottom, that whole layer.
Your technique makes everything look so easy. If I were to do that and try to flip that, there would be spaetzle everywhere.
You do this as much as we do every day. It looks easy, and it is easy for us.
As much as I change diapers.
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna quick to glaze this with a little white wine. What that's gonna do, it's gonna separate everything.
I love cooking with wine.
Then I'll add a little bit of butter to this. Once I do that, mix it around. And I have a little bit of garlic here as well. And this is how we finish this. This is a side dish here.
Do you have a calorie count for us with all of this put together? Or am I better off not knowing?
You're better off not knowing. Let's just go that route.
We'll just keep it a secret.
So there you have it. That's our mushroom spaetzle.
All right, so now that Chef Michael was so kind as to show us how to make this dish, I'm dying to eat it. But first, if you guys ever have the opportunity to come, he is a great chef. This is a great restaurant. I love their dishes. It's a great date night place. We even bring our kids sometimes, so you got to try it out. But I'm about to dig in, so good luck.